You're listening to the leader in online.
You're tuned in on TSN.
That's right.
TSN's Ventrilo servers are powered by TypeFrag.
With the high audio codec, instant setup, and painless user customization, 6 different server locations including Europe, low paying and high quality, well, take it from us. TypeFrag services are better than anything we've ever experienced. Visit TypeFrag today and read some of the comments left by other pleased TypeFrag subscribers. www.typefrag.com.
I'll tell you how my day.
A nerd is someone whose life is focused on computers and technology. But a geek is someone whose life is focused on computers and technology and likes it that way.
You're listening to TSN, the Team Sportscast Network.
Okay. We're back. It's Cal 12 versus 12 match of the week. The final stand versus Strike Clan. I appear to have lost Meaty Bites. It's a shame, but I can't do this solo, so I don't think we've got anything to sweat. I think everybody's just about almost ready up. I think we've got time just about for an Insomnia365.com roster rundown. Insomnia365, all the games, one price. Insomnia365.com. Here we go. Lining up on the MEC side first, we've got the final stand with Paint, Luxley, Scorpion. I'll be spectating from that side for the first round. We've also got Trank FX. We've got Unfor, Dusty, he'll be running the TVsN, he's also going to be spectating from that side. We've got Relum, Fear, Relentless, Snarf and King. And on the Strike Clan side, they're going to be on US MC of course. We've got Snake Eyes, we've got Huggable, who's probably going to switch over right about now. He's TFS of course. We've got, that'll be Frivik, we've got DLB, Steel, Kev, we've got Zenst, we've got PX, Tepia, Infinity, Mob Classic, Sentry Steve and Danny. So hopefully any second now. Shout out to anyone at NJIT. I got people listening in. That's from Infinity. Sentry Steve says he doesn't have any friends to shout out to. Oh, that's a shame. I'll be your friend, Steve. Shout out to me, okay. That's fine. I got one from Steve. Looks like TFS going for the customary TK battle that usually emerges before every match. Strike doing pretty much the same. Gonna see if I can get a restart right now. They'll just bear with me. I'll just type in the quick global chat message. Okay, it's been asked. Whether I'll get a response is another thing. Obviously, you saw the video fly by, so you know the point names. I'll just run through them one last time for anyone who's just now tuning in. Starting at the MEC main is called Hotel. Moving on down across the bridge, you've got the mosque flag. That's going to be the most important in my opinion. Across the water, back another 200 meters, you've got the PowerPoint flag. Heading on down the road, you've got the USMC main base. And you've also got the tank base, which is known as Backyard. That's pretty much the whole flag. You're going to see the helicopters, as Huggable said before, special guest. We've got, what did I bark up? I didn't bark anything up, Dusty. Sorry, I just caught a global chat message though. He totally put me on the back foot. No, actually, I won't waste time typing in. And yes, you did. That's from Dusty. Okay, apparently I barked something up. I'll find out what I barked up later. Oh, Trevok. Okay, I barked a name up. Never mind. It happens. Anyway, back to the point I was making about the Blackhawks and the MI8. The Blackhawk is probably going to be the biggest killer on the map. You're going to see that up in the air with probably 2 gunners and a squad lead flying it. He's going to make sure that they keep that up in the air. He's going to come down for gun runs at flags that are grey. He's not going to go per se looking for infantry kills alone. He's not just going to be using it as a gunship. It's going to be used to transport infantry. Just seeing it now, it's going to fly past the mosque. Looks like we got a guy bailing out. It's going to be put to good use by Strike on the opening, I do believe. But TFS also have the MI8 that spawns on the upper side of Hotel. They're going to use that as well. That's going to be another important piece of equipment. Not as important as the Blackhawk though. So if I was going to say that any one side has the advantage on this map, I would say USMC. Still not got a restart yet. Kind of sucks waiting around. watching the Blackhawk. I think he's just spectating what TFS are doing to each other below. Snarf taking out Dusty twice. Dusty getting absolutely bitch slapped. Haha, I love to see that. See, that's why I don't spawn in on these kind of matches, because I know my place. Dusty, however, doesn't. He likes to think he's like elite Canadian, well, Captain Canada, ultimate gamer. He just got proved wrong.
I suck, and I know I suck.
Okay, we're going to be live. Good luck, have fun. Now being exchanged by Danny. I'm going to start from the MEC main base. And 1 second, here we go. The spawn comes in now. Looks like we got pretty much all of TFA. In fact, it will be all of TFS because they just start with the one base. Spawning over at hotel. We got the Vodnik now. It's moving out. We've also got. Actually, no, we got TKs going on. We're not live. Okay, gotta love false starts. Kind of guessed it wasn't live after I saw who got run over. That would have been Real. He got run over by Relentless. That was yeah, that's an indication that they're not live right there when he purposely runs him over on the opening move. Watch him painting the Vodnik now. He has smashed that up to somebody. Oh! Takes himself out actually, drives into a lamppost, and that's the end of paint. Never mind. Didn't much look like the founder of TFS right though. GP30 war going on now over at the TFS main base. Still waiting for the restart. I wonder what the issue is. I'm going to ask right now. Give me a second. Just as a little counterpoint, I tried to get an interview from Strike, but Strike Steel disappeared about an hour before I was scheduled to go on air. Couldn't get the interview that I wanted, so don't know too much about Strike. I do know they came from BFV, I do believe. That was the question he asked. Is tonight's cast going to be like the BFV cast? And I said yes, somewhat. It's going to have more of a production value to it because it's going to be. That's what we've been trying to do. We've been trying to up the production values, get higher quality. I know we've just had some changes to the TVsN feed to make it higher quality. So we're listening to what you guys are saying over at the forums. Not just for the BF2 cast even, but for all the casts, for the live events, for the CS, COD2 when it comes around. All those games that are going to be popular are going to be covered with this new form of TVsN. It's getting more and more higher quality, which is awesome. That's what you guys want. You want the better quality feeds. Okay, it looks like we are going to get a restart. Hopefully, got good luck, have fun appearing on the global chat again. That's what I like to see. But still no restart. This is all going through Shell Shocker, by the way. That's what I might add. This is what the delay could be. It's a problem with communication. TFS's server, or Strike server, whichever server it was scheduled to be played on, has died unceremoniously, as they tend to do about 10 minutes before match time. So as it's died, HIT stepped up, server rental really, providing TFS and Strike with the match of the week server for tonight. So a big shout out to Ken, Scott, everybody over at HIT for providing the goods, really. It wouldn't have gone down with those guys tonight. Just going to ask if we're going to restart anytime soon. Okay, TFS are ready apparently. Just waiting for Strike already, so hopefully the restart is pending. Just been asked if I'm ready. I most certainly am. Chomping at the bit. Should be a good game. 12 versus 12 match of the week. Cal versus Strike, Manchester City 32, so restart is pending. We're going to have a real good game, I'm guessing. TFS, saw them, I believe it was last week, me and P-Duck saw them on the 8 versus 8 version of this map. Had a very special strat, not seen it done before. Taking the long route around to a certain base, I'm not going to give it away. Taking the base and taking away everything that they needed to take, making sure they had the map locked down in under 5 minutes. And second round, played a bit more conservatively, but still, locked it down, got them down to one base, bled them out to 0. Very impressive. Don't know too much about Strike Clan, so I don't know if they're going to succumb to the TFS rush like Super Best Friends did. Hopefully they'll give us a better game though. Not saying that they're going to win. I am going to make a prediction. It's probably going to be for TFS, just because I've seen them recently. New additions like Joey, Unfor, Snarf, all the net guys that came over. They've only strengthened the roster that was already packed. You had guys like we already had guys like Paint, Huggable, like that, Blood, all the TFS regulars. But you couple those with the best that net can offer, you're looking at a formidable squad right there. So still waiting. I think I'm gonna have to go and slap Can. See you can get Ken to do the server real quick. Actually, Meaty's back. Okay, very good. Meaty, you in channel with me right now? Apparently not. If ball, maybe it can move Meaty down for me, and we can start some conversation about what he thinks what he thinks. There we go. I'll get it out eventually. Is gonna happen on the opening moves of Manchester City. This being week 6 of Cal, so we're about halfway through the season. Well, no, probably about 3/5 way through the season. Actually, if I'm going to be technical about it. So people have got strats locked down at this point. They've played modern enough scrims. Everybody's got a decent amount of experience. Everybody knows who everybody is at this point. Strike are going to know who TFS are, and vice versa. TFS are going to know about Strike. That's just part of the package. Just going to ask Meaty down again. I'm going to walk top out and check actually. Meaty, you there, bud? Oh, he's back. The caster that was MIA returns.
Memory.
Meaty.
When it dies, it's not pretty.
You managed to change a stick out that quick. Okay, hats off to you, bud.
3 of them actually.
Ouch. Okay, we're live anyway. Looks like, here we go, opening moves. TFS spawning in over at Hotel now. We got, that would be King in one Vodnik. He's also got a driver. So we got Luxley, he's on the flag. We've also got, who would that be? Stop moving. Forget about it, he's moving way too much. We've got Fear also around Hotel. Looks like not too much coming from TFS. Probably going to use one of the squad spawn tactics that we are so famous for. So looking for this Vodnik is going. Can't quite see him. Looks like we've got some gunfire now coming down from Hotel towards, that'll be towards Mosque flag. Meaty, what are you seeing right now, bud?
Sentry Steve just got gunned down from range. Looks like Strike is making a push on the Mosque flag. They have Strike, Mosque Classic and DLB on the flag. Looks like we got some 2 parachuters in. I can't quite see their names from here.
Fear and Huggable, they're working their way in on the left side now of the Mosque. It looks like Huggable has been dropped by, that would be Mob Classic, and he also drops Fear very nicely done there, picking up the double kill, taking out Fear and Huggable, securing that Mosque flag. It looks like the Humvee has taken some damage. That's not going to be used for some good time. It's probably going to be destroyed before it gets used again. We've got, who would that be? We've got, god damn it, you gotta love it when they move around. Okay, we got one member of Strike Clan in a Humvee. He's pushing on towards the bridge flag now. Sorry, not bridge flag, backyard, I should say. Looks like the infantry rush that I predicted with the squad tactics has come to fruition, but it's been put down. Infinity, the triple kill. One of them was a TK though, taking out Danny, but MP5 kill on Scorpion and Unfall. That's no mean feat right there. Both feared and well-respected players in the Battlefield 2 community. Looks like backyard flag is secured by the USMC. No real pressure coming on that now from the MEC. Flag bleed is against
Paradrop right on US main. We had 2 Paradroppers dropping in on the American spawn. We had the 2 choppers circling high above Mosque. It looks like they were just circling around each other, dropping troops on. Mosque looks secure at the moment, and it looks like that American flag is now secure as well. And I can't get any of my controls to work, so I can't move.
Okay, I'll do this because it makes the point about how shoddy free cam is. What you've got to do is, don't do it right now, do it on the live of, well, before the live of the second round. You've got to spawn in, open up your spawn menu, suicide, switch teams, and then hit spacebar, and you should be good for free cam. Don't do it now because the ticket differential, you know. I'm not saying that these 2 teams will be a stickler about it, but there have been occasions where that could have been an issue. Not saying it was, but it could have been. Anyway, back to the action. Let's call the shots, so to speak. Over at Hotel, not too much going on. It looks like TFS had just got a nice little defense set up. Not too many members over there. Not going to give away the exact strat. Looking over at Mosque now. Nothing going on at Mosque either. Not seen any strike over there or TFS. But the main base is grey. Let's take a look at what's going on over there. We've got M1A2 action. He's got landmines. Actually, no, it'll be C4 all over him. It'll be... Actually, can you give me a name on him, Meaty? Who's the M1A2 that's over at the USMC main base?
Not Blackfeet.
Ah, there we go, Dusty with the fill. Looks like we've also got Snake Eyes in the Humvee. He's on the 50 cal. I do believe we did have TFS on the rooftop. It looks like Zenstorm there dropping paint, and Huggable, who was on the rooftop adjacent to the flag. Humvee still parked there. Not seen any infantry in it. The M1A2 on fire right now. Looks like he's been taking some Eric's hits. We've still got Fear in the area. I don't believe he is the squad lead. Putting down some PP-19 fire there, right. Taking him out with the SMG. That would have been Steel, the leader of Strike Clan, being taken out by by Thea. It looks like we got Snarf coming in down the backside. Flag is still USMC, but we do have three TFS members right now. It looks like Paint also spawning in the area. Are they going to put considerable amount of pressure on this meeting?
Well, they just did an artillery strike on Mosque, taking out 2 strike members, Danny and Mob Classic. From here, it doesn't look like looks like Strike has this map sewn up at this point in time.
I wouldn't be so hasty. Of any other clan, I probably would say it was sewn up, but just to say that Snarf, there are 2 C4 kills taken out. That would be Snake Eyes and Trevok. Very nicely done. Looks like also being revived right there by, that will be Paint, I do believe. He's the medic, yep. Snarf and Paint now get into a firefight with Snake Eyes and... who else would that be? That would just be Snake Eyes. He falls to unfall right there. We've still got 1 member of Strike in the area. He's engaged in a pistol fight now with Huggable. He falls to Huggable's pistol. That would be Trevok. Very nicely done there. Got 4 members of TFS now in the area. M1A2 having to come back. It looks like... oh, he's taking Eric's fire from the right side now. That will be Huggable with the Erics. I know he likes playing the anti-tank kit. He's going to make his way around towards the flag influence area. We've also got Thea. He's probably the Spec Ops. Indeed he is. Looks like, oh, is that a Jihad Jeep kill that I missed? What happened there with Thea and the M1A2 taking out Steel?
There was a Jeep that was on his way up there, but it looked like he jumped out.
Yeah, that'd be a
the 2 helicopters are still circling, shooting each other, and the Black Hawk just gets taken out now by Luke Leslie.
Luke Sly.
Taking out the Black Hawk and the... or Duke Sly, as he prefers to be called when he's on TSN. For reasons that we're not going to go into. Anyway.
You have to be a blonde idiot to say that.
Well, I'm not going to say anything. You said that, not me.
Sure did.
Looks like the USMC main has been capped by TFS right now. Just watching Scorpion take out Sentry Steve there with a straw hit to the Humvee. Take him out before he can even fire a shot at him. That Blackhawk now is out of the picture. You've got to ask yourself, without the advantage of the Blackhawk and the extra equipment that they're going to get from the USMC main base, can they hold on? And actually the bleed is now against them. TFS 151 to 161 in favour of TFS with 33:50 left on the clock. So you're looking at a real tight game right now. Strike could possibly turn it around if they can keep this M1A2 alive. That would be... actually, Dusty, don't you help me out with the name again? I know you got a better view of it than I have.
I don't even know where it is. Is it the same guy?
Yeah, it's moving on towards the USMC main. Plexeek. Okay, I shall write that down. He seems to be the tanker of choice for Strike Clan. Got Unfall, we got Snarf, and also Thea in the area. They're on the rooftops. So they're just going to hold the high ground for right now. Probably a smart move. Seen a Strike infantry rush coming in. 2 members right now. Meaty, do you want to call this?
I can't move, man. I can't do anything.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, you're stuck. Okay, never mind. We got Scorpion taken out. That would be Plexic there in the tank. Probably an Eric's kill. Indeed it was. Very nicely done. We've also got Unfall taking out Trevok. I believe he was pushing up on the flag. AK-101 kill. Thea with an AK-101 kill on DLB. Very nicely done. TFS holding the strong point, holding the high ground, making sure that they have the advantage holding this USMC main base. Looks like we've got a T90 now. That would be King. He's pushed forward. He's going to help out. He doesn't see the Humvee that's sneaking up behind him.
Is that a Jihad Jeep? Yes, it is.
Jihad Jeep indeed. That would be Tetla. Actually, Tetla, there we go. C4 kill on TFS King, taking one for the team. 2 tickets off his side, but takes out that T90 a key point. Looks like we got Steel bringing the artillery down now, taking out Huggable and also Thea. Just Scorpion left in the area, but not seeing a Strike Clan rush coming in. Just seeing the one guy on the backside. He's on the building just overlooking the flag. He's got 4 TFS members to contend with right now. We've got Huggable, we've got Paint, we've also got Relentless and Thea, who's just run off down the hill. Looks like he's run off down the hill because he heard the M1A2 coming. That would be Plexeek again pushing forward. He takes 2 Eric shots right there, taking a lot of anti-tank fire coming in. I guess that's probably Huggable's work. Huggable, did he fall? Indeed he did. He got 2 killed by Plexeek's M1A2. Looks like he's going to pop the smoke and get out of there. He is quite damaged right now. Oh, should say that Relentless, nice Eric shot from across the way. That was all the way from the USMC main base. Beautiful shot, wire guarded, takes it straight into the backside of the M1A2. Taking him out as he's trying to get away to repair. Very nicely done. Got Huggable, Relentless pushing out in the Vodnik. Not quite sure where he's going right now. Maybe he's going to take out the artillery. That's probably his course of action right now. We've got the M249 being used now from Huggable. He's using that stationary position. Picking up a kill there on Steel. Very nicely done. He catches him coming up the street from Mosque. Tickets as he stand right now. The bleed is back against TFS. 133 to 135. Looks like Mosque flag has been recaptured by the USMC. Not seeing too much going on over there right now. Seeing Fear pushing in, but no Strike Clan infantry on the flag. No defense there either, no C4. Meaty, what do you want to...
they've all just been taken out recently. They've had two jihad jeeps go in there. One got taken out by Mob Classic, from Steel. He took that one out quite quickly. Then they had another one come from the old USMC main. He came down the road and took out 2 infantry, and they've got it white, but I can't see who it is.
Looks like we've had a big TFS rush going on the backyard. Um4 picking up 2 kills right there, picking up a revival also, capping the flag, finishing what he started. Um4 being taken out now by the M203, that would be Kev taking down Um4. Relentless taking down, that would be Tepia, very nicely done there with the AK-101. We got Strike Clan all over this flag. Oh, snap, big C4 kill right there, taking out Kev, very nicely done. We got Strawfire coming in on the flag. Looks like he's going to make a charge to the Vodnik, that would be Flexic. Plexic even, I should say. Snurf taking a lot of fire right now, he's trying to lob that C4. Does he get the kill? No, I don't believe he did, that was Um4 killing him. But causing distraction nonetheless. Looks like we got a Vodnik pushing out now. Backyard flag has been secured by TFS, it looks like. Strike now left with no armour and no Blackhawk. Not a good situation for Strike to be in, do you agree, Meaty?
Definitely. Sentry Steve and Snake Eyes kept back Mosque flag by themselves. They now have Tepla and Infinity moving up, and it looks like TFS is now shooting them up with a bit of Humvee action, a bit of Vodnik action, and it looks like they're moving in on the flag now. To recap, they take down Snake Eyes with the Vodnik. Relentless goes down.
Here's an interesting fact for you. TFS right now being outkilled by 5 kills by Strike. But what you've got to understand is they were trying to take back bases. So they were pushing forward, they were expending men and tickets to try and take the bases back, which they have done now. Bleed is against Strike Clan, 115 to 108 in favour of TFS, with 29 minutes 10 seconds left on the clock in this first round of the CAL match of the week. Looks like over at Backyard we've just got 2 members of TFS they're going to set up now. Actually, just to say that, another one spawns in, he's going to push out. Artillery strike coming down now. Looks like Luxley picking up 2 kills over the Vodnik, taking out Tepia and also Kev. That'll be... no idea where that was actually. Here we see where Luxley is parked. Apparently.
Now we have a Vodnik going across the North Bridge, heading towards MEC Main. He's just going to sit there and rack it up, but Mob Classic puts him out of business with a well-placed grenade launcher.
We got who would that be in the area? That would be Trank FX. He's taken out by Snake Eyes C4. No, sorry, he takes out Snake Eyes, I should say, with C4. Looks like a hotel. Got a big rush coming in now from Strike Clan. We got who would that be? That would be... trying to get the names of the infantry. Meaty, if you can call this would be a great help. You see, as they're dancing around, you cannot get a name fix on them. We've got a Vodnik and 2 infantry on the back.
Plexic is on the flag with Kev there on the flag as well. Mob Classic's on the rooftop at MEC Main. And Luxley comes in with the artillery strike, taking out 2. Plexic and Infinity go down. There's just Mob Classic left, and Tepla. One of these I imagine will be the squad leader. Mob Classic moves in on the flag, Tepla's cruising in. And Luxley is taken down by Tepla with an M4.
Very nicely done though, very nicely done. Looks like they are going to pick up the cap. USMC flag is halfway up the pole, 3/4. It's going to be a cap in about 2 seconds. Moving back out now, looks like we might have a bit of action over towards Moscow. Just saw some trace fire coming in. Actually, that will probably be outgoing from that Humvee that's now moving. Not seeing too much going on at Moscow right now. I wonder what's been going on at Backyard whilst we spent some time over there. Snarfy is firing at something, I just can't pick out where it is. See one infantry running down the street towards him. It's not going to bother him right now. It looks like he's going to just hold his position, put down single shot fire, try and keep the suppression going, keep him sticking to the walls, make sure he doesn't have a clear line of sight. That will be...
well, we got the Black Hawk.
That would be Kev.
Over the south flag we have Vodnik coming in on the mosque. I can't see who it is. Looks like Relium. Takes down Trev C with the Vodnik. Looks like another Vodnik just slipped in, which I didn't quite see. Snake Eyes is the only strike who just goes down to Williams GP30, and it got Plexic in the Humvee trying to stop the people capping the mosque flag now. Mob Classic is there as well.
Joey doing the
takes down Reeling.
Oh, Joey's been taken out right there by, that would be Mob Classic. He pushed around on the left flank, pushing up on the mosque flag, puts down 4 or 5 shots straight into his chest. Joey never even saw him until he'd taken about 2 or 3 shots. Drops him, looks like the flag is going to go back to USMC. I'm seeing Huggable, he's on the junction at the right, in the Vodnik right now. He's going to push forward, it looks like he has just picked up a passenger. Got Huggable jumping out, we've also got King in the 50 cal position, he bails out, he's going to push forward. They've dropped the guy who was trying to cap the mosque flag. Huggable and King now in flag cap radius. Looks like King, he's going to reverse that. No, actually he's just going to stay where he is, he's going to put on some suppressive fire. Cover Huggable whilst he captures this flag. Meaty?
There's 2 Strike on the rooftop, DLB and Classic, and there is 1 Vodnik, 2 Vodnik and a Humvee. Well, infantry moving up on the flag as well. Strike Kev is moving up in the Humvee. Mob Classic parachutes off the rooftop. Ah, Kev takes out Joey, Classic takes out King with the Humvee. Plexic kills himself, and Mob Classic takes out Williams, so I think Strike will hold Mosque flag.
Indeed, a lot of fighting going on at Mosque, much as I predicted in the video flyby. Seems to be the key flag on the 16 and the 32. It is in the middle of the map. All the roads pretty much pass at that point, so if you can control that point, they can't get past the Mosque flag with the armour. Which is what we're seeing right now. We're not seeing the T90 being pushed too far forward. Just to say that, he comes up towards Mosque right now, taking a lot of fire. It looks like took some straw fire coming across. He has spotted infantry. The infantry manages to make a run for it. He's hiding behind the roadblock now. Unfor thinking twice of it. He's going to push forward. It looks like the backyard flag has taken some kind of cap, but it looks like TFS have recovered from it. We've got Relium and also Snarf in the area. Looks like Unfor. Oh, Trevor, big C4 kill there, taking out Unfor. Very nicely done. Trevor pushing up on the flag now. He's taken out by Relium with the AK-101. Humvee coming forward. Snarf taking out the Humvee of Plexic there. Also taking out Plexic with that the explosion, the splash damage from the Humvee. TFS secured the flag. Meaty, back to you.
It looks like there's a couple of infantry moving in on the Mosque flag again. DLB set on the roof. Steel, which is the commander, is set on a different roof. And I can't see who it is, but he looks like he's trying to nade on the roof, but I think he naded himself nearly. No! Looks like it was Huggable on the roof. He jumped off and got taken out.
Tickets
I
as
don't
they
know if
stand
he's
right
still in the
now.
flag.
Just do a quick ticket rundown. Tickets as they stand right now, 74 tickets in favour of TFS, 41 and bleeding against Strike Clan, with 23:30 left on the clock. Not looking too good for Strike Clan at this point, Meaty.
And Painter's on the Mosque flag at the moment. He just took DLB down. There's a T90 and a Vodnik that just rolled up on the south bridge.
Indeed, we got Unfor
Vodnik taking out
and
Classic.
also King there. They're going to hold the ground. Sorry, bud, go ahead. Cut you off right there, sorry about that.
We have a Jihad Jeep moving across the bridge with Tepla in it, but they've bailed out of it. There is a helicopter overhead. They got paratroopers. We got Infinity and Danny dropping in. Mob Classic. Grenades, Trank FX. There's still the T90 and the Vodnik there. Vodnik is down by Infinity's AT.
Here's the real interesting thing though, Meaty. Right now TFS control all but one of the 5 flags. Not looking good for Strike Clan. Just to say that the Mosque flag does go grey, but it looks like we've got Pain, Unfor. We've also got Trank, and it looks like the Strike Clan rush is going to be put down. We've also got, indeed we do have Unforgiven. We've also got actually King in the T90. He's going to back off. He's been taking some serious straw fire. Unfor dropping, that would be Mob Classic right there. Very nicely done. Relentless dropping Steel with the GP30. We've still got guys. Looks like we've got a squad lead up top on top of the mosque. I predicted that in the flyby that the mosque was going to be used because of the higher elevation. Are they going to chuck grenades down? Looks like we've got a... whoever that was, not getting a name on it because they're not quite dead yet. They can still be revived. But trying to jump off, forgetting to open the parachute, breaking both the legs. Very nicely done there by Strike Clan. Another ticket lost. Tickets as they stand, 72-10. Looks like and another guy does the exact same trick. Strike Clan look pretty much like lemmings at this point. Are we going to see any more lemming style action right here? Hopefully we will, because it's pretty damn funny. Oh, no, there goes a guy who knows how to open his chute. He's pushing in now, N16, that'll be Infinity. Takes out Huggable. Infinity also dropping paint, very nicely done here. Pulling out his pistol now, he's down to the Beretta. He's dueling with Unfall. Looks like we've got a knife fight going on. Unfall knife kill, very nicely done there. 72 tickets to 0 in favour of TFS. Meaty, your thoughts on that first round, buddy?
Yeah, it's pretty good. A lot of action. Looked like Strike were on top at the very start there, but TFS has pulled it back.
Indeed, that's
surprising. Yeah, oh well. These things happen. Final ticket score was 72-0 to TFS.
Indeed it was, 72 to 0. We're going to have the second round now, they're going to switch up. We're going to find out if we're going to have a 5-minute break or not. That's usually with TFS. Just give me 2 seconds. If you want to talk about what you think Strike Clan need to do on the mech side coming into the second round, that would be great. If you can take it away for a second, Meaty.
Well, it looked like there wasn't a lot of effort on the, not much pressure on the MEC mains at the start of that last round. It wasn't until midway through that they finally capped it. They put a few people on that flag and they capped it relatively easily. Definitely controlling the points with the armor is definitely key, I believe. But in saying that, it's also very easy to have a lot of AT on the rooftops and very difficult to get your gun elevation to knock them off.
Well, if you can control the high ground on this map, that's a huge plus. If you can control the rooftops, you can see your lines of sight are infinitely increased the higher you go. And if you can get a couple of anti-tanks up on top of the mosque, as we saw before, keeping King at bay, making sure that he couldn't go up the road construction bridge, which is the right-hand bridge on the map, coming from power plant flag, making sure that he could not get up that road, making sure that they choked his access, making sure that he couldn't hold the crossroads that lead from the backyard flag to the mosque. If he could have positioned his T-90 facing the USMC main base, that would have been a huge plus. But he was kept at bay pretty much, I wouldn't say most of the game. There was periods where he managed to get in a nice forward position, getting some good support from the infantry, taking out the straw guys at distance with the M16, well, I'm saying the M16, the AK-101, Unfar doing a lot of work with the medic kit also. So, if I was going to choose an Iron Man at this point, I think Unfar will get an honourable mention. Also picking up his knife kill right in the dying moments of the game. That would be actually that would be a triple kill that he picked up, taking out 2 guys and then going in for his knife kill. So that requires balls of steel. I'm gonna give him an honourable nod right now at the very least. Maybe a Macho Man, Joey. Not seen too much from him in this first round. Hopefully, I know what it is. He's giving his megaphone to a friend. he can't play without the megaphone skills. He needs to be able to shout down his ventrilo to the guys what he needs and why he needs it. So he's got to get his lucky charm back, so to speak. I wonder if Dusty's back. I'll just type a quick in-game message, see if he's there. Apparently he is. Okay, I think we are having a quick break between rounds here right now, so pay the bills, so to speak. You're listening to Dirty Harry and Meaty Bites with Dusty twiddling the knobs in the background. www.tsncentral.com. You can check on match listings there for upcoming matches. We're going to have the open match, the 8 vs 8, and on Wednesday we're also going to have the 8 vs 8 match of the week, I do believe. You can also head on over to #TSN on the Game Surge IRC network, and you can ask for shoutouts, give me feedback, whatever. Dirty Harry, #TSN. Back in a few.
The following is a paid public service announcement from the Parents Against Elite Hackers Foundation.
Billy and I used to play. Yeah, we used to play a lot. Because Billy was my friend. And one day, Billy and I were playing. Billy was shot through a wall.
Please, don't let lead hackers affect your life. If you know or are someone that needs help, please do the right thing.
That was an electronic signal of some kind.
Check this out. You are listening to TSN, the Team Sportscast Network. www.tsncentral.com.
Hello, welcome to Leak Game On's 420 Hackers Vault, where we unlock the power of little fluffy clouds and put you in the game. How may I disconnect you?
Yeah, I'd like a dedicated game server where I can choose my own games, and, you know, I can have it private or public, and as many players as I want.
With the other server hosting companies out there, you play one game and you pay for all the rest. At Insomnia 365, you pay for one server and you have all the games you need.
Oh yeah!
With Insomnia 365's Cortex, you have the ultimate game server control panel, allowing you to run more than one game server. You can manage your server's full setup, public, private, and as many player slots as you want.
The other game server companies run one server and you pay for all the rest. Or Insomnia 365, pay for one server, get all the most popular multiplayer games.
Oh yeah!
www.insomnia365.com.
We're the gamers who sit on our asses and watch everybody else play. But most importantly, chicks dig us.
Oh, yeah.
The Seam Sportscast Network.
Good evening, it's Monday night, Cal 12 vs 12 match of the week, the final stand versus Strike Clan. We just saw the final stand take the first round 72-0, but I don't think 72-0 does the round that we saw justice. A lot closer than the tickets would suggest. Meaty?
For sure, I think a very big point of that map was the neutralization of the Blackhawk fairly quickly. In saying that, TFS still managed to pull out the win.
Indeed they did. That's pretty much what they did on the opening. They made sure that the Black Hawk was down, and they also capped the USMC main base, which is Hill Base in my flyby, but I'm just calling it USMC main because I have too many base names to remember by far. It's going to fry my brain eventually. Just to say that the MI-28 comes crashing in with the C4 loaded. Looks like TFS are ready, Striker also ready. Are we ready? Let's just ask.
Are you swapping sides?
Typing game. I probably could do. Actually, yeah, I'll swap sides. Are you on the TFS side right now, or are you on Strike?
Yes. Oh, Strike right now. And I can move, except I'm in the desert somewhere.
I've moved. I'm good.
Well, anyway, we should see more knife fights.
Well, knife fights are all well and good, but I'd rather see posturing for points and making strategic moves and stuff like that. But Unfor's knife fight was pretty cool. Picks up the kill in like literally the last 1 second of the first round. Seeing a knife fight right now between Luxley and that will be Scorpion. Luxley picking up the kill. Team kill though. Here we go. This is what I've been waiting for. Here we go. 10 seconds, commander election. We are going to be live in about 6 seconds. Meaty, do you want to call the opening moves for me, bud?
Alrighty, looking at Strike, waiting for the spawn. They're loading up the Humvees. There's only a handful of infantry up here. I'd say the rest must be in the Blackhawk. Humvee heading to that southern flag, which I think is Scrapyard.
So we got Joey pushing out now. He also has 3 passengers in his Blackhawk. He's going to get some decent altitude. Looks like he's heading straight towards Mosque. He's on a path with Mosque anyway. He's going to intersect it any second now. It's just about 200 meters. In fact, yeah, about 200 meters above. He's going to hover there. Is he going to drop anybody off? No. It looks like he's going to pass it off. He's going to move on towards Hotel. Seeing the MI8 transport also in the area. He's taking a lot of fire right now. We've got guys bailing out. Unfor picking up a kill as he bailed. Very nicely done, taking out DLB from Strike. We got 2 TFS bailers on the ground now. We got Paint and also. Who would that be? That would be Snarf pushing on the backside. He's going to take out the artillery pieces in place. Smart move right there. We've got Scorpion and also Fear holding a wide perimeter right now. It looks like one member of TFS has fallen. That would be Steel taking out Paint with a C4 kill right there. Not seeing where, actually, yes I am seeing where he is. He's on the rooftop taking fire now from the Blackhawk. Unfor picking up kills there on Snake and Steel. Still seeing TFS in the area. We've got Fear and Scorpion pushing around the left flank now. Strike all over the flag though, taking a lot of Blackhawk fire. Unfor picking up more kills, taking out DLB and Zenstone. Meaty, what are you seeing?
At the Scrapyard we have the T90 and the M1A2 knocking it out. Plexic in the T90 and Plexic goes down to King's M1. We have several infantry. We have Teplar, which is squad leader, Danny, and there's a guy on the flag.
I gotta cut in. Did you see that Jihad helicopter? Did you see that?
No, I saw the makings of it though. I saw the MI-20, the MI-8 pushing up on the Black Hawk.
Yeah, you bet. That was Kev. He chased him down, took out Snarf, Joey Propane, Unforgiven, all with the C4 on their chopper. Nicely done. Just had to mention that. Go ahead.
Teplar's gone down at the scrapyard, but Infinity, Zenstorm, and Danny. I think Danny is now the new squad leader. The M1 is still down here. I think it's King. There's several TFS infantry.
Sorry to interrupt though, we've still got a big rush over at hotel. Looks like Scorpion on the flag. He's got the flagpole halfway down. Paint pushing forward now. Got a Vodnik pushing forward. Huggable stealing a Vodnik from the main base right there. Oh! I believe that was Kev. Probably another Jihad MI-8 tactic. Dusty, did you manage to catch that? I was looking at Huggable.
That is exactly what he did. He took the chopper down, loaded up full of C4, dropped it right in the flag, cleared it out. There was one infantry left now. I do believe that was Unforgiven, but he's now... I'm not sure who it is. No, that's Unforgiven on the Black Hawk guy. He's just tearing this flag to shreds here. Back to you, Dirty Harry.
Still seeing Scorpion. We've also got Snarf and also Fear in the area. We got T90 coming up right behind them though. Looks like we got that would be Plexic. He's putting down some fire right now, taking out paint with a shell. Scorpion's still in the area. He's doing the crazy bunny hopping dance. Not going to do him any good though. Plexic picking up the kill on Scorpion. Still seeing Fear in the area, but what one man with a GP30 can do against a T90 yet to be seen. I want to see this kill if it does happen. It's not going to happen though. Actually, that'd be a GP30 kill. No, it would be a T90 kill. Plexic taking out Fear, very nicely done. Going to secure this flag, picking up a couple of defending points right there. Moving back out now. Power point still under power plant, I should say, not power point. Still done a video flyby as well. Slip of the tongue. Power plant still under MEC control. Moving out. Mosque MEC control. Got one Vodnik there stationed. He's just putting down suppressing fire right now. He's going to bail out of that actually. He's just moving along. Artillery coming in over at Mosque. Meaty, what are you seeing with the flags right now?
6 infantry from TFS just kept scrapyard back. They started off with 2, 3, and then they had 6 on the flag. Strike just got overrun. And yeah, they shut them down pretty quick.
Yeah, it looks like we have Fear, Snarf, who would that be? That'd be King in the M1A2, we've got Relentless, all in the area making sure that flag cap. An important flag because you get a tank there. That's one of the key pieces of equipment on this map. If you can keep that tank alive, there's no reason you can't take Mosque. Which is probably what we're going to see them push for in about 2 or 3 minutes. They're going to get into a position where they've defended backyard for a period of time, where they know they're comfortable with it. Looks like we've got 2 strike members on the left side, making the way around now. Probably not going to do too much though, seeing Scorpion and Snarf. Looks like Scorpion picking up the revive there on Snarf. Snarf knows where they are, he's chucking the C4 out, he's trying to pick up the kills with the C4. Scorpion with the M16 kill, taking out Infinity. We've also got 4 on the Black Hawk, I take it, he's probably back over near a hotel, we'll call that action in a minute. Artillery coming in, that's not going to be TFS artillery. That's by the power plant, okay, that's what we're going to be calling right after this artillery strike. Actually no, that would be TFS artillery. Luxley there picking up 2 kills, taking out DLB and Trevok. Back on down to the power plant now, that has gone grey. Just zoom over there real quick. Seeing MEC infantry, just the 2 guys. Actually, no, 3 guys, 1 spawning in. Meaty, call it.
I'm still watching the scrapyard at the moment. Strike has put in a lot of effort in taking this flag. TFS keep knocking them back slowly, but it looks like they've pushed in. Scorpion takes down Strike with an M16. And
that'll be it. Looks like TFS
Teplar is still here.
Oh, actually, I see him moving the backside. He's been spotted though. That would be. Who would that be? That would be. Stop moving so I can get a name on you. That would be Relium moving forward.
More Classic and Teplar. Mob Classic's gone down by Snake Eyes. Scorpion, sorry.
Luxley dropping the artillery there, taking out Trevok and DLB, very nicely done. Dropping it all over Mosque right now. Not seeing any more kills after taking out DLB and Trevok, but still, 2 kills, 2 more tickets. Tickets as they stand, by the way, 146 in favour of TFS, 142 in favour of Strike Clan, but Strike Clan with the bleed, which is the surprising thing considering that USMC is probably the favoured side for this map. Meaty, would you agree?
Yes, for sure. USMC generally can get to the flags a lot quicker than MEC. And they also have the power of the Black Hawk. We have an M1 Abrams parked near between USMC main, pushing towards Mosque from Scrapyard. I think it's King, and he gets hit by 2 AT. He backs up towards his crate. And it was King, and he's taken out by Danny's Erics.
Very nicely done. Looks like Danny has got a squad member behind him. He's probably, indeed he is a medic. We're going to push forward now. He's dropping kits left, right and centre, making sure that his guys are healed up. Still seeing 4 TFS, 5 TFS, 6 TFS now, all in the area. T90 rush coming in. He gets taken out by Relentless though. C4 kill taking out Plexic. Very nicely done. Fell straight into the trap though. 2 MEC in flag influx area now. Seeing grenades coming in. That would have been a hand grenade kill there from Thea. I was going to say it would have been an M203. But no, Thea with a hand grenade, very nicely done. Probably going to be a medic with a hand grenade. Huggable with the Humvee kill there, taking out Teppia. We've got the M1A2 with King now pushing forward. He's going to secure this flag. TFS all over the backyard flag. Meaty, back to you.
Yeah, there's about 6 strike infantry spread out around this flag at the moment. We have... Oh, I can't even read the name. Havoc?
Trevok, I'm guessing. Trevok.
Trevor, Tepler. Sandstorm, Infinity, all around the southern edges of the flag. Zenstone gets taken down by Relium with the M16. And there's 3 AT get fired off at the Black Hawk. He is now smoking.
Joey's going to get out of there right now. Oh, to say that Vodnik there, steal with the Vodnik. Using that 50 cal to full effect, taking down Joey and also his gunner Unfor, who would be on the right side of the door. Taking them both out before they can get back to the main for repairs. It's only going to be probably a minute before they can get that Black Hawk back open in the area that it's going to need to be. That's enough breathing time for Strike Clan to dig back in, to make sure they got the defences set up, and then hunker down, pick a building, pick a good rooftop, pick a nice spot with a black. You're not going to be obvious to the Black Hawk. So you've got TFS all over the mosque now. Flag is about... In fact, the flag is neutral, just to say this. Oh no, it's not going to be. Big GP30 kill there from Mob Classic, taking out Fear and Pain. Decided they were going to stand together holding hands. Mob Classic bursts around the corner. Full speed, GP30 kill, taking them both out. He is going to secure... Oh no, just say that, Huggable. Vodnik kill, very nicely done. He came from the right side. Looks like Huggable taking grenade fire right now. He knows where it came from, but is he going to be able to do anything about it? 3 strike guys, all coming from the building to the right. Looks like I've got paint in the area now. We've also got DLB and a guy with a GP30 on top. Meaty, do you want to call the action at Moss for a second?
We have DLB on the flag, we have Danny on the flag, and Mob Classic moves in on the flag. Danny GP30's Fear, Snake Eyes takes out Huggable, Mob Classic GP30's Paint. I dare say Strike will have this flag under control.
Managed to survive Lukesley's artillery strike there, just taking out the one member of Strike, taking out Trevok. Looks like we got a King in the... Actually no, it would not be King, it would be a stolen M1A2.
Tepler. Tepler is the brand M1.
He takes out Relentless, who was just driving at the side of him, keeping pace so he couldn't be seen. Been in that situation before, not a pleasant situation to be in. Relentless, having to match speed but eventually being spotted by the M1A2, nothing he could do. Didn't have any C4 in his Humvee, so he wasn't able to take him out. Just had to go along for the ride, I suppose. Looking over at Backyard now, looks like we've still got a big TFS stack over there. We've got Relium, we've got Snarf, we've also got, that would be, who'd that be, like King jumping off the top of the building. Scorpion pushing out. Also got, that would be Relentless on the backside. Artillery strike now coming in. Is this going to be from, that would be Lukesley again taking out Zenstone. Don't believe Strike have any artillery left. That's one of the things that TFS did, and they did so well, taking out the commander assets of Strike in the opening. Meaty, back to you.
Yeah, it looks like Strike is persistent to take the scrapyard back. I haven't really seen much of a push on the USMC main there. And there doesn't seem to be anyone of significant force there.
No, Trank hasn't had much to do at all. It could be a flaw in Strike's plan, or it could be a huge bonus. Right now it seems to be working for them as TFS have the bleed against them. Tickets as they stand, 99 to 89. Still, they've had the bleed for about 5 or 10 minutes now, but it's been on and off. It's TFS pushing forward, greying flags left, right and centre, making sure that the bleed is not on constantly. 28 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock now. Looks like Mosque under MEC control, and it's going to be for the foreseeable future. Not seeing any TFS rush coming in. TFS going to sit on backyard for the time being. Looks like we got some fire going on. Just seeing the one member of Strike meeting.
The MI-28 just rammed the Blackhawk to take out Strike. Kev took out Unforgiven, and who was the other champ that was in there?
Oh, would have been Joey
Propane. Yes, he was hovering over the power base, taking out a couple of Strike members before they got into the tank, and Kev comes in and rams them. Good stuff.
It's one thing that Kev's been using at MIA, Paul. It seems to be the preferred use for it these days. Everybody figuring out that you can stick C4 on stuff in Battlefield 2. You can also switch to the second position and blow it up with yourself inside, which is that's one of the fun things with Battlefield 2. Not particularly realistic. I don't think you'd ever see a helicopter pilot who's insistent on blowing himself up to take out another helicopter, but one of the cool things that you're going to see in BF2 looks like Joey and Unfall have managed to get back up in the air. Actually, just to say that Unfall has made his way halfway down the road. He's going to get a pickup from Joey right there.
Rush on Scrapyard.
This is over towards... Aha, we'll go back over there. See what I'm seeing right now. MEC all over this flag right now. M1A2 looks like pushing forward. I'm guessing that'll be King. He gets taken out by Infinity there with the Erics. Flag has gone grey, about 3/4 of the way up now for the MEC. Seeing supply crates coming in, no TFS in the area that I can see. Looks like, I just to say that Snarf, squad leader, Scorpion, he's dropping the C4 down. Are they going to pick up? Yep, looks like they're big kill taking out Snake Eyes. The Plexic GP 30 kill there on Scorpion. Snarf, be King, and also Rillian pushing back in. Just the one Strike member that I can see. Meaty, you seen any more right now, bud?
Havoc is on the roof, he's the squad leader as well. He takes out Rillian, I think it is. There's just the one Humvee there.
Man, that whole TFS rush got back. They got in that flag there at the junkyard right away, or the scrapyard right away. They had 4 guys on the flag, but it didn't play out for them. Strike managed to get a spawn in on time, 6 guys in on the flag, cleared out the whole TFS rush. And TFS was in bad shape there, but somehow they turned it around and got the bleed again. What happened, Harry?
They kept power station.
Yeah, they managed to take power station. That's the kill right now. We got a Pain and also Mosque, yeah, but power station was so undefended that they just sent Pain and also Relentless. Managed to cap the flag. No real contest for that flag. Strike Clan taking the eye off the ball over there. Mosque had probably a fight over there. Let me just have a look. Yeah, it looks like Unfar probably picked up a couple of kills over there. He took out Mogcraft, Sentry Steve, and also Infinity. So it seemed to be that he was fighting for the Mosque but not the power plant. That was the key cap for TFS. Huggable probably put a UAV, actually it wouldn't be Huggable. Luxley is the commander for this match for some apparent reason. Probably put a UAV over there, realising that there were nobody stationed there. Pushing forward, capping that flag, also capping the Mosque. Bleed is now against Strike Clan. Tickets as they are, 53 in favour of TFS, 59 in favour of Strike Clan. Meaty, what are you seeing?
This is about 8 Strike Clan at USMC main. There's 1 TFS, goes down, Tranquix goes into DLB.
Looks like that's TFS pretty much wiped out of the main base right there. MEC pushing in,
Junkyard
taking
again.
the hill base, denying them the Blackhawk. Aha, good call, Dusty. We'll head on over there. Looks like we got TFS, Reliant. We've also got Scorpion and Unfar taking a lot of fire right now. That would be who would that be? That would be Plexic. He gets taken out there by what the hell was that the two come out? Don't know because there's 2 or 3 more kills and I haven't got time to go back and check. We've got Scorpion, we've also got Unfar and Huggable in the area. They managed to secure the flag. We've got Scorpion and Joey also spawning in. Looks like Joey doesn't have his Blackhawk anymore. He's going to help out with the ground defence. Seeing MEC now hailing in. Looks like they're going to be using the MI8. 4 guys now from Strike. Do you want to call it? Meaty? Do you want to call me?
Looks like we got a
Halos.
He's just circling up above Scrapyard at the moment. They're parachuting out of it. I can't see who the pilot is. Looks like Kev. And looks like they're pushing Mosque pretty hard. We have DLB, Danny, Zenstorm, and Trebek on on Mosque. The C4 is detonated with no kills. There's 2 TFS underground.
Snarf now caught in an M4 fight. Looks like, oh, he pulled out the silenced Beretta, taking out DLB though, but he's taken out by the GP30, or that would be Snake Eyes. He's pushing forward now. MEC are going to secure this flag. He gets a heal right there, revives his teammate. Looks like we got health coming in from the rooftop. We've probably got a guy positioned up there. We're trying to check it out. Indeed we do. We have a medic on top of the mosque. We've also got 3 strike members pushing out now. Flag bleed back against TFS. Tickets as they stand 37-28. Shaping up to be an awesome game, Meaty.
For sure, for sure. Nice and close. The M1 Abrams looks like Strike Infinity Mob Classic on the rooftop of Scrapyard. Infinity running around with the grenade launchers trying to get as many kills as he can. I think that's King in the M1. He's just hanging back waiting for them. Infinity's squad leader. And MEC main is white.
Where's the grey flag?
They did put a rush out. Yeah, MEC main hotel. They did put a rush. Looks like the MEC managed to beat it off. They got a... Pardon the pun, actually. They didn't beat it off. They managed to put it down. We'll correct myself though. That was a faux pas. We got TFS Fear. We've also got Unfor, and that would be... Let's get a closer look. Can't see him because the smoke that's been popped. Looks like one of the squad leaders bringing smoke. Oh, GP30 kill there from Sentry Steve, taking out, that would be Trank FX and also Fear. Very nicely done. Just seeing 3 members of TFS now as opposed to 4, and they've all been killed by Zen Storm's hand grenade. Huggable, Unfor and Fear all fall into the same grenade. Very nicely done. Vodnik and also Infantry now pushing in. They're going to secure this flag. Looks like TFS on the back foot right now. 16 tickets to 23 in favour of Strike. Do you think they can come back, Meaty?
Mob Classic just took out Huggable. Sorry. Templar took out King's M1 on the USMC main. They very nearly kept that back. 21-11. Yeah, it could go anyone's game at this point in time. But it'd be nice to strike
6 tickets to 20 right now. Also picking up Mob Classic, picking up 2 kills right there. 2 more tickets off, 5 tickets left. MI8 now in the area over at the junkyard stroke backyard base, whatever you want to call it. We've got the M1A2, oh, that would be... Stop moving.
King.
That would be Reliant pushing out. No, it wouldn't be King this time, it would be Reliant. He's going to take... Oh, C4 kill there from Kev. Making sure that he's going to take up that M1A2 before he gets anywhere near the mosque flag. Strike taking the round, 17 tickets to 0, so it's going to go to 3. Meaty, what are your thoughts at this point, bud?
Fantastic, good stuff. It was very entertaining.
Indeed it was, especially saw a lot of action over at the junkyard stroke backyard flag. I was
for sure.
They were reading from the server. Did you get that, or was that just me?
No, I'm still here.
Yeah, it looks like a bunch of other people got disconnected though, I'd say probably. Let's have a look at my scoreboard here, yeah. A good 25% of us got dropped, so... On that note, why don't we take a quick break? You're listening to the Teen Sportscast Network with Dusty, Dave, Dirty Harry, and Meaty Bites, and we'll be back. Good games. It's not over, is it?
No. This is Cal, baby. This is going to go to 3. This is going to be a 3-round classic.
That's what I'm wondering.
So, yeah, Dirty Harry,
there we go.
Dusty Dave, Meaty Bites. Quick commercial sound to pay the bills. Straight back.
The following is a paid public service announcement from the Parents Against
TSN.
Oh my god, one time I was listening to TSN. Oh my god.
The chicks still dig us.
Like, oh my god, www.tsncentral.fling.
Why, hello there, Mr. Gamer. Let's do a blindfold test. Turn off your monitor and tell me which recording sounds better. This is my voice being recorded through a generic Ventrilo server. And this is my voice being recorded through a TypeFrag server. Let's try that again. This is what you get with a TypeFrag server. And this is what you get through any other Ventrilo server. Here, check this out. I'd like a double Whopper with extra mayo and some chicken nuggets. I'm sorry. I think the difference is quite clear. TypeFrag's Ventrilo servers come with the highest quality audio codec, easy user control panel for organization, and with a painless instant server setup, Well, TypeFrag should be you and your team's Ventrilo provider. Visit TypeFrag today at www.typefrag.com.
TSN is on air.
TSN. Gaming first.
Insomnia 365 gives you all the resources you need to be at the top in everything and in every game. Insomnia365.com. It's all yours.
Why, hello there, Mr. Gamer. Let's do a blindfold test. Turn off your monitor and tell me which recording sounds better. This is my voice being recorded through a generic Ventrilo server. And this is my voice being recorded through a TypeFrag server. Let's try that again. This is what you get with a TypeFrag server. And this is what you get through any other Ventrilo server. Here, check this out. I'd like a double Whopper with extra mayo and some chicken nuggets. I'm sorry. I think the difference is quite clear. TypeFrag's Ventrilo servers come with the highest quality audio codec, easy user control panel for organization, and with a painless instant server setup. Well, TypeFrag should be you and your team's Ventrilo provider. Visit TypeFrag today at www.typefrag.com. You've heard us say it before. If your team is in need of a private or public game server, turn to artofwarcentral.com. And just to make sure people have heard us say that before, I decided to go out of my way and make a few phone calls.
Hello?
Hi there, DJ Breaker for the Team Sportscast Network. Just calling to tell you about Art of War Central.
Bob, thank you. I'm not interested. Hello.
Hi, this is DJ Breaker for the Team Sportscast Network. Just giving you a call about Art of War Central's great server hosting prices and Ventrilo.
I'm not buying anything.
Oh, well, I'm not asking you to buy anything. I just want you to know about like these great offers that Art of War Central has. I left our new commercial on your answering machine a couple times today.
Yes, I have checked my machine, and that's harassment, and I'm not buying anything, so please don't call.
But Art of War Central...
Hello?
DJ Breaker again. Just wondering if you checked out www.artofwarcentral.
Please stop calling. We are good Christian people.
Needless to say, people obviously haven't heard us say it before. However, with a pending lawsuit against myself and artofwarcentral.com, I'm not allowed to mention that artofwarcentral.com is your team's hookup for private or public server hosting for a variety of games with a fully customized Ventrilo server anymore. artofwarcentral.com.
TSN. Gaming first.
It appears to me that... A little bit of Axis Goatsy coming from Dirty Harry right there. I'm going to shut him off, give him a minute to reconnect to Ventrilo, because that's what he needs to do. I'm going to unmute Vent now. Hope that he's not talking anymore. Meaty Bites, you still with me, buddy?
I am, my good friend.
That was awful. Did you get that too, or is that just for me?
Oh yeah, that hurt.
That hurt a lot. I'm going to have to actually go back to my elite. Oh, I'm still there. Okay. Dirty Harry should be connected here any second now. There he is. Jumped right back in. Attaboy.
I am back. Yeah, you gotta love that. That's the second sound card that I've had that does this, and it isn't the brand X. I'm not going to say the brand Honor that has the issue with Ventrilo. You probably all know, because most of the competitive clans out there use Vent. People moving away from TeamSpeak more and more, just because of the sound quality issues. Obviously, Insomnia365.com. I'll just put .com in there in case anybody didn't figure out that they were a hosting company. They host a whole type of Ventrilo. I do believe they still do TeamSpeak if you want it.
TypeFrag.
But most people opt in for TypeFrag even. TypeFrag, there we go. Quick correction there from Dave. He's obviously on the ball, I'm not. Anyway, second sound card that I've had, and that was the first thing that I did when I got back from the States as well. Went out, bought a new sound card from a totally different supplier, and apparently had the same problem, so I think it's time to ditch the old mainboard and go out and buy that mainboard that I've had my eye on. Anyway, Cal 12 vs 12 match of the week, final stand versus Strike Clan. 72 tickets to 0 in the first round. That was in favour of TFS, of course, when they took the MEC side. and 17 tickets to 0 in favour of Strike in the second round. So we're going to see a 3-round classic. Meaty, your thoughts at this point, bud?
Man, TFS's ability to spawn in when a flag is turning or have just been turned is incredible. Scrapyard, they did it 2-3 times in that last round. They had 4 to 6 people, just bam, they were there, knocked all of Strike out and retook the flag within nanoseconds. Fantastic teamwork. Whenever there was a tank, boom, there was 3 AT there to meet them. It's fantastic teamwork, and I dare say TFS, I reckon TFS will have the legs to go this next round. TFS have chosen to go as USMC, leaving Strike as MEC, so same teams as last round. Should be very interesting to see what TFS reckon they can do better than they did last round.
I would think so. There was a couple of chinks in the TFS armour. The main base defence, that took a big hit towards the end of the second round from Strike. Strike exploiting the weakness that he left there. Obviously TFS are going to change it up. They're not the clan to rerun the same strat 2 rounds in a row. They're going to keep the close squad formations that they have. That's one of the things that I have personally come to expect from TFS. I have cast them a lot in BF2. Saw them at PDX LAN. They're a tight squad. They have a lot of communication going on. They make sure that when the squad leader is in position, they spawn in. Squad leader doesn't ramble forward getting killed. He stays in the rear. He makes sure that he's holding the ground, makes sure that he's covering the guys who are moving forward. That's what I expect from TFS, so that didn't come as a shock to me, and probably didn't come as a shock to you. I mean, you guys have teams over there that are pretty tight, but TFS, something special in my opinion. Meaty?
For sure. But I'm saying that Strike's ability, Strike seemed to harness several squad leaders rather than one, which I think is very powerful as well. It allows them to spread out around their opponent, and if those squad leaders, 1 or 2 of those squad leaders are gunned down, there is still that 3rd or 4th squad leader that they can spawn in on, and I think that is very powerful for them as well.
Got to ask yourself this though, is that kind of a bit divide and conquer, you know what I mean? Are they doing the job for TFS? Are they only stacking a flag at a certain time with say 3 or 4 guys, and then having trouble redistributing the guys to help out elsewhere? That's one of the things that I like seeing TFS do. They weigh up a situation, they get the command to move out, they move to the flag, but they move there in an orderly manner. They all hit the flag at the same time, regardless if it's grey, if it's just being attacked, or if it's been capped. They form up a perimeter and then they move in. That's what I love seeing. I love seeing organised play. Teamwork like that is something that I haven't really come to expect from every clan, but probably a good 1/3 of the clans.
True.
Definitely all the top clans have this style of gameplay down. TFS though, if you're watching for a clinic on it, they will probably put one on in this 3rd round. I'm going to see if we're going to be live.
However,
do you want to talk about what Strike want to do in the 3rd round, opening up as the MEC?
Definitely knock out that Black Hawk. It just, Unforgiven, gave them so much pain in that last round. And they did cap a couple at the end there. They kept the power base, and then the mosque that was from the Black Hawk, parachuters out of the Black Hawk, I believe. Very painful for them. They got to take it out. They got to take USMC main. TFS did play a very reactive game, I thought, from that last round. They let Strike call the shots, and then tried to take them out. You can win games like that, but more often than not, if you're playing a reactive game style, I think you're chasing your tail effectively. So Strike a little bit more aggression, probably a little more cohesion, take out the USMC main rather than the scrapyard, and we should see a very, very, very different ballpark.
Indeed, it could happen. That's what TFS did on the MEC side. Made sure that they knocked the Black Hawk out of the air. Timed it well with the USMC main base, hill base. Timed it well with that flag cap, making sure that the Black Hawk was neutralised. Was not going to be an issue for them. You saw Joey and Relentless. Got to mention Joey because he is an exceptional helo pilot. I saw him about, I believe it was probably about a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks tops, on the Gulf of Oman 16-player version in the Super Cobra, and he was taking out the T90 with Mailman as his gunner, left, right and centre. He is an exceptional pilot. Gunners are only as good as the pilot that gives them the platform to gun from, which is what Joey does superbly. He plays it safe. Obviously you saw him fall a couple of times, which is not Joey's style. He usually likes to get a perfect game under his belt. I know I've played against him, he's had a perfect game, and it sucks to play against Joey. but not his perfect game. But maybe he can pull out something special in this the third round of the Cal 12 versus 12 match of the week. Still waiting on a couple of strike matches, I do believe. Sorry,
good to see both sides fully using the 50 cals on the Vodniks and the Humvees, trying to take down the Black Hawk. And there's a few times you'd see a couple of ATs whizzing up into the air. Wasn't enough to take the Black Hawk down, and then you see it get prawned by a 50 cal. It's fantastic stuff.
That's pretty much what they're going to be used for on this map.
Definitely. Personal favourite though is Kev. Man, he just rams that Black Hawk. Fantastic. Nothing better than seeing a Black Hawk get owned by an MI-28.
And owned in the worst way as well. It's not like he had a 50 cal dog gunner. He went in on his own Rambo, took out Joey and Relentless twice, and also took out, I believe it was, I think it was King. I'll double check on that.
In the tank.
I'll give props to us, yeah. Straight into his tail. Oh, excellent stuff. That's what I love to see. I love seeing the little quirks that you can get in the Battlefield engines. Vietnam had them, DC had them, obviously. 42 had, oh my god, so many of them. Like quirks with driving a Jeep into an anti-aircraft piece. That was awesome. Just doing that stuff. Figuring that stuff out. That's where the fun is. It's not just in the competitive play, although 9/10 of the fun does come from the competitive play. But there's little stunt videos and stuff like that out that the community puts out, and they are always fun to watch.
For sure, and that's what makes the community.
Just watching TFS is like watching a stunt video. Well, TK stunt video anyway. I always find a creative way to kill each other.
If only politicians could resolve their differences by playing Battlefield.
Oh, that would be awesome, dude. You can just imagine like Bush against Saddam, TFS. Like TFS as like intermediaries, you know, they could be the admins or something at a LAN event. That would be awesome. 1 versus 1 knife saw. Yeah, 1 versus 1 knives. We'll go old school. Or 1 versus 1 tanks. That would be awesome. T90 against the M1A2. And Saddam and his T90.
Ah, fantastic. We could solve the world's problems.
Pushing the MI8, he's Kev with the C4 kill on Rillium. Very nicely done. He's probably going to be doing that all this round again. So we're going to see some more death from above in the form of the C4 MI8 technique. That's awesome. I'm going to patent that name, the C4 MI8 technique.
Is it MI8 or 28? I get confused.
No, the Mi-28 is the Havoc. That's the attack helicopter. The Mi-8 is the transport. Same one from Vietnam, I do believe.
Except not with the big fat missiles on the side that owned everything.
You mean the ones that did 150 splash on even within like 2.5 miles?
10 meters. Yeah. You see the missile, you're dead.
Okay, we're still waiting of apparently one person to switch. I've got to message Dusty, so if you'll just talk about the what TFS are going to want to do on the opening moves, I'll just answer Dusty's message real quick. Okay,
where'd Meaty go? He fell off the earth.
The message. He must have. Never mind. Never mind. I'll pimp what I need to pimp right now. Stealth97 and the WorldTournament.net. They've proud to be sponsored by Nvidia amongst others. Head on over to there. You can check that site out. Obviously, the Battlefield Vietnam World Tournament, huge success. Myself, Dusty, and Meaty. Funnily enough, Meaty is on right now. Obviously, he's the special co-host. He was a part of it playing and also casting, so he knows more about the World Tournament than I do. Meaty, do you want to pimp the World Tournament for a second?
Yeah, sure, and W's, no W's in it, worldtournament.net.org, the Battlefield 2 tournament, we've got Nvidia on board, Alienware, AMD are coming to the party as well. There's some fantastic prizes. There is, it's looking to be an 8 vs 8 tournament, and we should be,
rest of the world has no love for
unveiling registrations very, very soon. I know, it's so sad. I think 12 vs 12 is fantastic. But the Euros and the Americans seem to be very keen for playing 10v10, or 8v8 rather. We're playing 10v10
10 versus
down,
10 would be a good compromise. If you did 10 versus 10 and 8 versus 8 maps, you'll find that the Americans probably want to play 12 versus 12. That's the major league. Cal 12 versus 12 is probably where people are going to put the most stock this season. I think as we probably get to like season maybe 3 or 4, we're going to see 8 versus 8 become the major gaming league, just because of the simple fact that small teams, easy to manage. Just Kev comes in, C4 kill on Thea, as Thea's trying to pick up the C4 TK. Serves him right. Looks like Huggable is trying to get a restart from HIT. That would probably be Shell Shocker's department. There we go. 10 seconds till live. Commander election is go. Good luck, have fun being exchanged now. It looks like Strike are ready to go. TFS are also ready to go. So over to Meaty for the opening moves.
Alrighty, we'll watch the MEC main this time, see what Strike pull out of the verbal back door. We got the two Vodniks manned up, only one person in each. And they're splitting. Plexer has 2 in his Vodnik, Danny has 2 in his. We got a 3-man rush on Mosque. And Plexer seems to be going for the south, the hotel. And Huggable is in an Humvee at Mosque. Let's see what Snake Eyes can pull out of the bag for this one, and he C4s. No, Huggable C4s, Snake Eyes.
Sorry to interrupt the big Black Hawk kill from On4, taking out Infinity, Plexix and Sentry Steve. Now dropping off passengers. It looks like we've got 4 TFS making a big rush now for the power plant. We've got Scorpion, we've got Fear, we've also got, who would that be on the backside right there pushing in? That'll be Paint, and I believe we've got Snarf. He's going to hide though, it looks like he's probably going to be squad lead. Flag is halfway up the staff right now. MEC spawning in now, looks like we've got a Halo coming in from the MI8. Artillery coming down, Steel taking out, that would be Trevor, TK. They're also taking out Paint and Scorpion. We've got Fear and Snarf still on the backside, and we've also got Huggable pushing in. Oh, he gets taken out by Plexic there with a hand grenade. AK-101 kill from Tepler taking out Fear. Still MEC hailing in from way above. Don't even see the MI8. There he is, right up in the clouds. He's just dropping infantry left, right and centre. Looks like, oh, big ram kill there. Black Hawk. Well, actually the Un4 with the Black Hawk taking out Plexic, but Joey and Un4 no more from the wreckage. Very nice kill there from Plexic, taking 1 from the team. Seeing USMC all over the flag though. We've got Scorpion and also Paint. Looks like chicken C4 out, or is that hand grenades? One of the two. Looks like, oh, Sentry Steve picking up a big kill there, taking out Scorpion. Nice hand grenade kill. We've got 3 Strike members pushing in. We've got 2 members of TFS still in the area.
Try 6 of them.
And also Fear.
Holy crap, Strike's putting everything they got into taking this power plant.
Well, they're going to have to, because the ticket bleed is against them right now. 191 in favour of TFS, 189 in favour of Strike. Looks like Scorpion picking up a kill right there on Plexic in the C4. Also taking out, that would be DLB. We've got a big TFS spawn coming in. We've got Paint and also Snarf. They're making the way on the right flank. Taking fire right now, that would be Sentry Steve taking out Snarf with the AK-74. Got a Special Forces deal going on. This bridge has been a key control point right now. Looks like Mob Classic, he found Fear's position, taking him out there, AK-101 kill. He's putting down a base of fire from the supply crate that's been dropped by probably his commander. We've got Scorpion, he drops to the GP30 of Mob Classic. Looks like power plant is going to fall to the MEC unless TFS can get a quick rush in. GP30 kill from DLB on Huggable right there. No TFS left in the area. Meaty?
I've just been watching the Mosque flag. Huggable is making.
Don't abandon the power plant though, guys. It's still going on there.
No, I was just about to interrupt actually. It looks like TFS did get a counter rush in. We got Scorpion, we've also got, who would that be? That would be Paint, Snarf and Un4 in the area, putting down C4, grenade fire left, right and centre, taking out the infantry as they're trying to put down the base of fire. Looks like we got Trevok and Mob Classic moving in from the left side. Would that be Mob Classic who fell? No, that would be Sentry Steve who fell to the M203 from Fear. Still got 2 MEC infantry pushing in. Flag falling slowly, but it is going to fall by the looks of it. Just 2 TFS members left in the area, Scorpion and C4. Oh, Scorpion, big kill there on DLB, chucks it out. Is he going to manage to pop C4? And indeed he does, he gets the C4 over the top, taking out Plexic. No strike plan left. It looks like we've got Paint and also Scorpion in the area. Flag is going to be secured by TFS. Just to say that, more strike members coming in. Meaty, do you want to call it from the strike perspective?
Trevik is up on the hill, acting as mobile spawn leader. Infinity goes down to the Humvee. And the last dude, I didn't quite see, Plexic. Trevik is down from the Black Hawk. Templar is taken out and Strike is out of power plant.
Unforgiven basically cleaned him up with a gun on the Blackhawk there. That was crazy. As he said, they were all spawning off a Trevok off the hillside there. And yeah, Unforgiven on the gun, doing his job, doing it great, cleaned that power plant right out, and TFS has comfortably got it in hand. Over to you, Dirty Harry.
Yeah, it looks like Unfor and Joey just showing up on scene right as they were needed. TFS looking at the point where they were going to be overwhelmed by the Strike Clan's squad tactic. TFS, Joey Propane and Relentless. Oh, just to say that, he's got a tail on him. Looks like the MI8 of Kev, not quite making the kill, doing a lot of damage to Joey and Unfor. They're probably going to have to bug out and go for repairs right now. They're putting down some suppression fire with that Vulcan, the big minigun that's mounted to the side. But showing right up on scene as and when needed over at power plant, helping to kill the squad leader, which was the important thing. Killing the infantry, it takes one ticket away, but every infantry that you have to kill, you're probably going to lose the ticket yourself. We'll shoot over there, we'll see what's going on right now. Indeed it is.
And Relentless C4s, 3 of them, Sentry Steve, Zenstorm and Infinity. Trevik is the last one standing. He guns down Relium with his AK. And DLB spawns in. And does Mob Classic. Vodnik rocks in for Snake Eyes.
That was the best, most timely revive I've ever seen. Did you catch that there? At the scrapyard there? The one TFS member come in, he was the only one. Jumped down, shock paddle out, clearing the flag, and the battle is just crazy over here. Take it away again, Meaty. Sorry, bud.
TLB and Plexic have been respawned back in. Snake Eyes is on the flag. Flag has changed to MEC. The tank is there. It looks like King is in the tank, the M1. Infinity's on the rooftop with AT and takes out King. Humvees have rocked up. The Black Hawk is circling, and it looks like we have 2 TFS on the flag now. I can't see their names.
That would be
Templar and Infinity are still in the area. Flag is changed to American, still going up the flagpole. Templar, Infinity and Trevik are hanging back. Flag is now US. Big spawning, Steve, Zenstorm, DLB come off on Infinity, they're going to the flag. Kev is on the Vodnik, as is Plex. Mob Classic is down here as well. Flag is slowly turning, Black Hawk comes in. Unforgiven takes out Plexic on the flag. Out of the Vodnik rather. We have 2 TFS, 1 C4, seems to be Snarf. Snarf DLB is drops Snarf. DLB also takes out Relentless. Relium takes out Infinity and DLB with M16. I think Relium is the only one left. Teplic Steve and Mob Classic. 3 TFS just spawn in. 101 is taking the Volgan gun down, I think.
That was like bowling pins, man. Trebok wiped them all out.
Steel picking up the Vodnik kill on the Blackhawk as well. I just want to point that out real quick. Joey and Unfor are down. Blackhawk down. I don't know where it went down, but they are down. So no way of calling in the close air support now to take out this infantry over at the backyard stroke junkyard flag,
and
whatever
we have parachuters. TFS is parachuting in. They're jumping onto the rooftops at Scrapyard, trying to take them off. Snarf takes out Mob Classic with hand grenade.
King and another squad lead, not going to give away the position of the squad lead right now. We've got Relium and also Snarf in the area. They're using the rooftops smartly as well, I might add. Putting down some decent fire. Snarf. Here we go, looks like Joey and Unfor showing up on the scene now. They're going to put down some fire. Let's see if they can pick up any kills now on Strike. Relium pushing forward, he's going to get into flag cap. Artillery all over the mosque point, not picking up any kills though. Actually, just to say that, no, that would be Commander Luxley picking up a kill, but it would be a C4 kill on Kev. Also picking up a C4 kill on Central Steve. Not quite sure where that's happening, but I'd probably take it that's over towards main base. Let me go over there and quick check. That's where Luxley was, yep. We did have some pressure on the main base, and indeed we still have a strike member there. We got Huggable spawning in, he's taking an Eric shot from behind. He gets dropped by the PP-19 of Kev. Joey and Unfor showing up again. Unfor picking up the kill on Plexic, very nicely done. Securing the US main base right now. Heading back over towards power plant, that has gone grey. Looks like we've got We did have King in the area. He's been dropped by, that would be Trevok with the AK-101. Got an MEC rush coming in. Blackhawk showing up again on force, showing that he's got the gunning skills. Taking out, that would be Zenstorm and Infinity. Meaty, what are you seeing?
Blackhawk circling Scrapyard at the moment. Looks like TFS are making a renewed push on it. I can't see that guy's name. Fear. Grenade launches Templar. Artillery strike coming in for TFS on that flag. TFS have 2 people on the flag. Fear and... again, I can't read that name. And it looks like it's finally gone to the USMC, but there are still strike members here. DLB and Plexic are here. DLB knocks off Relium coming up the ladder. M1 is in the hands of King, who is smoking already. One more AT hit and he'll be gone. Plexic is moving in on the flag. Mob Classic takes out King's tank. Snuff takes out Plexic with C4. Templar is on the flag, as is Snake Eyes. Noob launches going left, right and centre. Sentry Steve's now on the flag. DLB drops Sphere with the grenade launcher. Sentry Steve takes out Snuff with the 101. Kev takes out Relium with the AT. And Strike have taken the Scrapyard flag, and here comes the Blackhawk again. Unforgiven neutralizes the...
right now.
Unforgiven takes out Plexic and Infinity.
At the power plant. Sorry, I'm just saying at the power plant right now. Looks like it has been recapped by the USMC. It did go grey for a period. Not seeing any kind of defence over there right now from TFS. Just seeing, actually, just to say that, I'm not going to give away.
Blackhawk's down.
Is in the area. Blackhawk, Snake Eyes, big kill there. Vodnik, very nicely done. Seeing over at the junkyard, we're seeing Fear and also would have been Snarf. He gets killed by the AK-101 of Trevok, very nicely done. Forced him off the back of the outhouse sheds. Still got Fear in the area. Don't know if he's a squad lead though. Is he going to be able to have anybody spawn in? Meaty?
We'll find out in a sec, unless Templar has something else to say about it. He knows where Fear is. Trying to noob launcher him off the roof. And he gets gunned down by Sentry Steve's AK-101. That looks like a wrap for the Scrapyard at this point in time. Artillery is coming down just to the slight north of it. That would be the TFS artillery. And Blackhawk's coming in around Scrapyard. And we have parachuters coming in again. Looks like someone's throwing C4 down. I cannot see his TFS name.
Probably be Fear. Is he pushing in from the back side of the base?
He just got drilled in the back by an MR444, which I have no idea what that is.
That's the submachine gun for the Erics, I do believe. Taking out, that would be... Did I say it was Fear? Yeah, it was Fear. Taking out Fear. He was dropping the C4 from the Halo. Over at the Mosque flag, we got some action over there. This is the first time we've seen it this round, which is kind of unusual. But TFS seem to be concentrating on the junkyard flag. We've got Snarf in the area. He's a squad lead, but not seen any spawning. Maybe he's waiting for the opportune moment to attack. Chucking C4 down now. Is he going to be able to take out the Vodnik? Oh, Lukesley, the big artillery kill, taking out Snake Eyes, who was behind that Vodnik. We've got Fear still in the area. Is he going to be killed with the friendly fire though? Is the artillery going to land right on top of his position? Doesn't look like it. Looks like he's going to survive. Not got anybody spawning in on him though, so not seen too much over at Mosque. Maybe it's just a diversionary measure. Meaty?
Tickets at the moment is 74 to 93 in Strike's favour. Blackhawk is moving towards Power Station. See what Unforgiven starts racking up here. He's laying fire down on the mosque. He's circling MEC main.
We've also got King in the area. He's on the rooftop. He's holding the high ground over at the hotel, which is the MEC main base. Seeing one MEC infantry on the backside. He gets dropped by Unfather. That would be Kev taken out by the Blackhawk gun. Also taking out DLB. We got Relentless picking up C4 kills on Plexic. Not going to call the action from over there because we've got, who would that be? That would be Relium and also Huggable spawning in. Blackhawk is down, but we do have two TFS on the ground right now. Only seeing one member of Strike in the area. We've got King holding the high ground above. He's going to steal the Vodnik right now. Actually, well, he's not going to steal it. He's going to use it. Is he going to pick up a kill? He does. He takes out Huggable. He's not going to get to Relium. Looks like King has fallen down behind him. He's putting down the M4 fire right now. Is he going to pick up the kill? No, he gets taken from behind there by Sentry Steve, picking up the kill with. Actually, no, it wouldn't be Sentry Steve. That would have been. Who would it have been? That would have been Sentry Steve picking up the kill though with the Vodnik. Very nicely done, taking out King. He had the M4 he was trying to take out. That would have been... What would it have been actually?
Mosk is white.
Mosk is white, let's call the action from over there actually.
Sentry Steve takes out King with the Vodnik. Sentry Steve is taken out by Huggable C4. Reliant drops DLB. Huggable is taken out by Plexix AK. TranFX drops Templar. The Blackhawk Unforgiven is coming in with Kevin Plexlick being dropped. But I think Strike will retain this flag.
Looks like Joey's going to swing around for another pass. Is Unfo going to get a clean shot on the Mosk flag? No, he's not. The flag has been capped. Looks like we've got two members. We've got a Humvee just sat behind. That would be TFS Snarf putting down the fire there, taking out Sentry Steve. Also taking out Zenstone. Very nice work there with that 50 cal. Not got anybody supporting him though. He's taking grenade fire also. That would be an infantry who's pushing down the side of the bridge right now. We've got King in the area.
Down, literally meters from the repair pad.
Oh, that's got to hurt Joey and Unfo. Then again, like I said before, it will be back up in no time. Tickets as they stand, 69 in favour of TFS, 46 in favour of Strike. Bleed is against TFS, 24:45 left on the clock. Meaty, your thoughts at this point?
Definitely got to outfrag them at this point in time, which is what TFS are doing. Need to rely on their artillery and the Black Hawk a little bit more, I think. Although they are doing substantial amount of damage, they keep flying around, but Strike have cottoned on and are using the 50 cals on the Vodniks to great effect. Also, other various members of Strike are using the AT to knock them down, and as we said it, Black Hawk is in the air, takes out Templar on Scrapyard. It looks like they're
still running easy control though.
Infantry coming in, yes. There's TFS moving in on Scrapyard. I think it's Snarf. Looks like he's squad leader.
Yeah, we've also got Relium, we've got Snarf, we've got King, and we've also got Fear, who is also a squad leader. He's probably going to be spawning guys in real soon. Exchanging GP30 and M203 fire now between him and a Strike Clan member. We've got Trevok taking out King, who's trying to push up on the flag. Blackhawk putting down the fire now. That will be Unfor with Joey as his pilot. Still seeing Fear and Relium in the area, who just spawns in off him. Are they going to get the flag cap? We've got a Humvee pushing forward. That'll be Trank. He's pushing forward now. Taking some AK-101 fire from across the way, over near the red dumpster to the left. Also taking grenade fire right now. He's spotted where he is. He's putting down the 50 cal fire. Not going to be able to take him out in the position that he's in though right now. Artillery fire coming down from Steel. That team kills DLB, but also takes out Relium. TFS, are they going to be able to pick up this flag cap, Meaty?
I'm not sure. Everyone around that flag just got owned. There's lots of grenade launchers. There is TFS infantry on the flag now, 2. I'd say, I guess one would be Snarf, then C4. They do have the flag. Infinity Mob Classic, racking up a couple of kills. Relium takes out Templar. TranFX takes out Plexix Sandstorm. Huggable takes out Mob Classic. Infinity is on the rooftop still. I imagine he'll be the squad leader. Yes, as 4 Strike spawn in. Can't read them. King is in his tank.
King drops
Code. Huggable takes out Plexic. Infinity. Trevik. Unforgiven comes in to lend a bit of hand. Strike is moving on the flag.
The squad leader position as well. He knows where the squad leader's position is. They're probably not going to be able to use that position again. It looks like he's got the repair support now dropped by Lukesley. 2 boxes right there. That's going to help out with his repair situation. They're exchanging fire right now with a squad of Eric's guys coming in from the front side of the junkyard flag. Looks like Fear and also Snarf are going to push around. Fear and Snarf and Huggable though, making sure that Infinity couldn't get that last hit. King is still alive. He's got his repair support. He's going to sit back. We've got Relium. He's occupying the position that the squad leader of Strike was in before. We've also got Huggable. We've got King and Fear all set up over at junkyard. Meaty,
and it's game over. 2 tickets left. Strike have the bleed against them. TFS are 43. And that's it.
And there you have it. 43 tickets to 0 in the 3rd round. TFS picking up the win, but a hard fought win. Strike Clan definitely for Meaty.
For sure, there was some fantastic teamwork at the end there. TFS decided to go all for nothing on one of the flags to get the bleed against them, and they got the flag, they got the bleed, and they dropped the last 40 tickets with relative quickness.
Yeah, you're looking at total tickets. Obviously, it was a 3-round victory, best of 3, it being Cal. So you're looking at TFS taking the first round, 72 tickets to 0. Don't let the ticket margin fool you. A lot closer than 72 tickets to 0 suggests. Second round, 0 tickets to TFS, 17 tickets to Strike Clan. So Strike Clan showing that the MEC less favoured side, but you can pick up a win on that side. TFS decided to take, obviously had the ticket advantage, decided to take the USMC for the third round, and picking up the win, 43 tickets to 0. So you're looking at total tickets, 115 to TFS, 17 to Strike Clan. But Strike Clan, hats off to you guys, put in a good show. Closest I've seen TFS take in a long time. I'm going to cut to a quick commercial sounder. You'll be listening to Dirty Harry, Dusty Dave chiming in from time to time, and also Meaty Bites. Pay the bills, so to speak. Come back, do the Iron Man of the match, perhaps, and that'll be it. Back in a few.
TSN.
Is your team or company in need of a no-hassle, high-quality instant Ventrilo setup? Sounds nice, doesn't it? All TypeFrag servers come with the highest quality audio codec, lightning-fast setup, and unheard-of customer service. With 6 different server locations, including Europe, you just simply can't ask for anything more. In the end, the price, performance, speed, and quality of TypeFrag services is better than anything else available. TypeFrag. www.typefrag.com.
From the weird to the insane.
The Team Sportscast Network.
You're back. Cal 12 versus 12 match of the week you've just seen. Strike Clan versus TFS. TFS picking up the win in 3 rounds. Really close game. I know Dusty has to be on his way, so we'll jump straight into the Iron Man, Macho Man, MVP, Man of the Match, whatever you want to call it. We'll jump straight into that award. I prefer the term Iron Man. Meaty, who are you going to choose? I'll let you choose first since you're the co-host.
Definitely Strike Kev. Fantastic. I just love seeing the Black Hawk get owned by a fat useless helicopter.
that was an impressive strategy employed by Kev and the MI8. Something that I've seen before but I've not seen done as effectively. Let's just say that. Only taking out important pieces as well. Going for the tank, going for the Black Hawk, picking up didn't always get credit on the kills as well, so he's not looking for credit on the scoreboard, let's just say that, but doing a lot of damage to the TFS game, and also the armor, taking out King a couple of times I do believe. So is Kev going to get my nod? Unforward over, very nice knife kill. So yeah, I'm going to go with Kev actually. I'm going to be decisive right now because Dusty needs to go. Kev gets the Iron Man of the match with an honourable nod to Unfor for his knife kill in the first round. You'll be listening to Dirty Harry, Meaty Bites, also Dusty Dave from time to time. You can head on over to www.tsncentral.com. You can find full match listings. I'm going to post up tomorrow and hopefully the match of the week for Wednesday. A couple of quick shout-outs before we go off real quick. Got a shout-out from Diz. He says a shout-out to Snaf for being the best player in the world. And one from Lieber. Shout-out to whoever wins. We'll see you next week here at 20ID. There you go. So, Meaty, any final thoughts before we wrap it up and let Dusty get on his way?
GG for having me on, and Zeus, you're still the biggest noob in the world.
Okay, later guys, we're out.
This broadcast is copyrighted 2005 by the Team Sportscast Network. Any copying, reproduction, redistribution, modification, or rebroadcasting in any manner is expressly prohibited without the written permission of the Team Sportscast Network, LLC.